they will connect their trading account to our Statera trading strategy. That's the only thing they have to do. After that, and of course it's a really simple step-by-step how to do that. We will of course provide all the instructions, guided and video and everything. But when I've done that, it takes 3 minutes. When I've done that, they don't have to do anything more, because our system does all the hard work, and that's what we wanted from the beginning.
Tell me a little bit about the returns and what sort of numbers are you guys seeing in your back testing?
Yeah, so you can look at it from a monthly perspective, you can look at it from a quarterly perspective, or year-on-year perspective. But on our back testing on the strategy we are offering right now, and of course I have to say, as you know, we just have to put the disclaimer out there. Past results doesn't guarantee the same future results and everything. But now I'm just telling you what we got in the past.
Correct.
We have seen everything between the low figures of 30% per year up until, now I'm just looking at it here, up around, as one of the highest years we had were about 80%. And that's with risking above 80%, and that's risking only 0.3 per trade. So that's quite and just for people out there who don't know if this is a lot or a little, I can put it into perspective. And but you can put it into perspective if you put your money into a index fund. You're trading the S&P 500 on average per year since the beginning of the fund. It's between depending on the fees and where you are in the world, but between 7, 8, 10% per year. That's the market return that people expect to get if they put their money into the S&P 500, right, or an index fund that trades the S&P 500. So when you get 7 to 10% per year, if we have then banked between 30 and 80% per year over the last 13 years, that's
it's significant. Honestly, it's very significant.
It's significant, yeah.
It is very, very significant. Now, the question though, the other thought behind this process is, how easy is this? What do you got to do to set this up, and how much does it cost, and what are the downfalls? Are there could we lose all our money? Could we give us a little bit about the potential pitfalls, because the truth is, if you put your money in a mutual fund, in the last, 60, 80 years or whatever, that you're pretty much going to get a 10 to 12% rate of return year over year over year. And it is kind of just it just is what it is. And compound interest compounds that money. You don't have to really do anything. You just give your money to they take it out of your paycheck, put it in your 401k or put it in your IRA or whatever. There's not a lot of work. There's no, thought in, there's no process into what you have to do. You just do it. You send your money and, you wake up 40 years later and you're at least a millionaire. I mean, if you're putting any type of decent money in there, you're at least a millionaire. So my question is, what's the downside here? What's the challenges? Is it hard to set up? Is it hard, to kind of walk me through that process?
Yeah. So I can tell you from how easy was it for me and my business partner to reach this point where we actually had something profitable to offer. That I can promise you that was not easy, but that's a different story. How easy is it for people to get into this? We wanted from the beginning to create something that was so easy that it was almost like a no-brainer for people to sign up if they just, of course, if they had the trust in us and and if they were interested and so on. But so easy that it only takes a few clicks, and that's how we have done it today. Just as easy, if not easier, than going down to your bank and starting up an account and saying you want to trade a mutual fund. Because the only thing that people have to do is they go to our website, they sign up, and it is all about their paying. It works. Sorry, it's a monthly subscription, so they sign up for a monthly subscription. The only thing they need to do is that they have to sign up with a broker, so a trading broker. It can be anybody they trust, anybody they've used before, or whatnot. and then they will have put money into their own trading account. And we as the trading have nothing to do with this. We don't have access to it. It's all their own, right? So the only thing they then need to do is, after they have leased our system, is that they will connect their trading account to our Statera trading strategy. That's the only thing they have to do. After that, and of course, it's a really simple step-by-step how to do that. We will of course provide all the instructions, guided, and video and everything. But when I've done that, it takes 3 minutes. When I've done that, they don't have to do anything more, because our system does all the hard work, and that's what we wanted from the beginning. You as a client, as an investor, don't have to do anything at all. Our system does the entries, the exits, the trade management, everything. You don't have to do anything.
I mean, this is just crazy, Jacob. This is just crazy to fathom, because I mean, we are embarking in a whole nother world, man. I mean, it's just to even think that this is possible from an investing perspective, a trading perspective. I mean, but I also do think I thought about this for a long time. These big, BlackRock and these big trading firms. I mean, they've been doing this shit for years, right? I mean, they've had automated things happening for them for years and years and years. Am I right? They just don't allow us to be involved in that process. Is that true, or am I wrong or right, or what do you know about that?
No, it's correct that you have these big companies who are also trying to automate things, but the thing is, we as I would say retail investors or smaller guys in the market, right? We're just tiny bit compared to these big guys like BlackRock and whatnot, Vanguard and so on. We have the advantage in the market that we can be agile, we can be flexible, right? We can put in smaller trades, and smaller trades can be, that's subjective based on who we are. But no matter how rich you are as an individual person, you'll never get anywhere near guys like BlackRock or Vanguard or whatnot, right? So therefore, we can get in and out of the market much quicker, and we can turn, we can twist, we can do all these things that they cannot do, because they have to be patient to wait for other people to take. Now it's getting a little bit technical, but take the other side of the trades and whatnot, right? And they cannot just, they are like this big ship on the ocean, right? That takes long time to turn around, right? Where we are this little speedboat, right? Exactly. And this is the advantage that we have, right? So the biggest challenge for us or for our clients is actually not so much the market itself. If they remember what we spoke about, some minutes ago, they will know that the answer to this, the biggest challenge for them, is their own mindset. So if they go in and think every day, I have to look at these trades every day and have to follow it up and down, they will get into this whole emotional roller coaster that 90% of them are not ready for, because they're not traders and investors, right? So the whole thing is to go into it with the same mindset as you do if you bought into a mutual fund or index fund with S&P 500. And as you said earlier, in 40 years' time, I'll wake up a millionaire with compound interest and so on. I don't say that they need to stay for 40 years, but you know what I mean, right? They have to be a long-term mindset. So the biggest challenge for people is the mental part of things again.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here. If you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.